What's up, everybody? Thank you.
What's up?
Maybe you and Tanisha could use a few things.
You didn't have to do all that.
Maybe now you go on some of your dad's old tools and shit. You never know, you might need to hammer a nail or something.
Thank you, Kanan.
I'm doing good. How about yourself? Yeah, it's hot outside today, isn't it? Yes, the first day of August. The end of summer is coming. Yes. Fall time is on the horizon. Whew, it's so hot. What the fuck? Yep. Today is the 40th anniversary of MTV, and a good 16 years they were focusing on music.
We were wondering if we could spend some time with you and remember Derek together.
And you understand. You really ain't got shit to sell. The first thing they tell you when you step in that ring is protect yourself at all times. Because nobody else is looking out for you. You're in the hurt business. Nobody taking the punches but you. You gotta be smart. Know where.
Pastures.
Yeah. But let me not lie, because MTV, even when they had shows like Beavis and Butthead and Daria, all that shit, it was still good. Hell, I even like Jackass, I'm not gonna lie. But then during like the Viacom era, it was just the reality TV show. I feel like reality TV is just some of them I like, but then now it's just oversaturated at the same time.
You know what it's about being the biggest, strongest, and fastest. Best fighters are the niggas who know how to count. You take your shit and turn it back on. See, ring punches in nothing but kiss
Yeah, because I think not a lot of people are used to me doing afternoon reviews, but it is what it is.
Yo, what's good?
Not much, just chilling. How about yourself?
Chilling.
It is hot in my apartment right now. I don't know why.
Is it? Yeah, why is it? The heat on or what?
No, it's. I think something's up with my fucking AC. I gotta talk to my pops about that shit because I'm tired of waking up always fucking sweating and shit.
Right. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. I'm not doing a video about MTVQ.
Why
I'm
why
gonna be
would we do
real.
that? Why would we do that? Why?
Yeah, I'm not. No, I don't do videos on channels. I'll be real with you because people want to make me talk about all the shows and some shows from MTV in this golden era I didn't even watch. So
No. Your MTV Raps was a show.
yeah,
There's no need to make a video about that.
yeah. Besides, I already have my plate full already. So Christian, what's up?
What's good?
Oh, and I'm trying to finish up this review by 4:30 so I can at least rest for a good hour and some change and shit.
Well, you got like 7 songs on.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
both have 7. So I feel like it's not gonna be that long of a review. So
Right. It's 8 songs on the higher players.
the Ohio players' downfall, kind of. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk. And it's crazy because not a lot of people know that Faiso was affiliated with the Ohio players too. So,
Right.
you ready for the versus on Tuesday?
Yeah. Let's go. Dipset all day.
Shit. Okay, I don't know when the Faiso album was released because Wikipedia is not giving you a date, but okay. Okay, man, I feel like the Locks is gonna have this one.
Have you picking people who like split?
You said what?
I think people are split with both crews or whatever. The Faiso out, both of them came out in '77.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to like find like the month it actually came out with. I think I might just talk about the Faiso album first or something.
Right.
I might.
I
Actually, fuck it,
think
let's talk about Ohio players first.
I think the Ohio Players joint was November. Might have been November '77.
It says March on Wikipedia,
March.
so yeah.
They don't got the actual date.
Nah.
I guess Wikipedia don't go that far back.
Well, with certain albums, like if it's like a lesser known album, they don't really remember the fucking date sometimes. So
Shit.
because I
If
remember
you got Mike Geronimo albums release dates, put up the Ohio Players one.
exactly, but if y'all have Nick Cannon's release dates,
Exactly. Nick Cannon.
trying to finish up this Supreme's Beef episode by Wednesday so I can drop it Wednesday.
Right. The Supreme. Who they were beefing with?
Well, originally I was gonna talk about Florence Ballard, why she left, but I might just talk about each of the principal members, what issues they had with Berry Gordy, one another. You'll see.
Okay.
I don't want to reveal too much.
Cool.
I know after Supreme, I'm gonna talk about why the Wayans left in Living Color. Which,
Right. Why did they leave?
that's a long story for it. Pretty much, I'm just gonna say creative control for right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
Because I have the In Living Color book, The Making of the Show, which is a very good book, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's dope. I never
And
seen
I'm
it
also
before.
gonna talk. You said what?
Never seen it before.
I'll show it to you. Hold on.
Yeah.
I also want to talk about like certain cast member feuds too. So it's gonna be a good episode.
Favorite MTV shows. Your MTV Raps. MTV Unplugged. Oh shit. Wow, I never seen that.
Yeah, it came out 2018.
I used to have the "Home You Don't Play That" T-shirt back in the day when that was like a big thing with
I saw that shit.
Damon Wayne's face as Homie the Clown on the shirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to have that like '92. I want to say I had that.
So my homeboy didn't get back to me about the Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put that on hold for right now.
So you definitely want him a part of this.
Well, he's been a fan of this channel for a while now,
So
and
what he doesn't want to be on camera or what?
he's just been busy. That's all I'm
Oh,
gonna say. He's been busy, so that's why I don't want to do it without him.
what about BET Rap City? It's not a long list. It's very simple. MTV Raps and Rap City.
106 in Park. You remember that one show called Teen Summit?
Teen Summit was cool.
Yeah,
I watched that
I
once
used to
in the
watch.
blue though.
Yeah, Video Soul too.
Video Soul, yes. Video Soul
Yeah,
with Sherry Carter and Donnie Simpson. Video Soul.
I didn't watch too much with Sherry Carter. I watched a few clips with Donnie Simpson. That's one show I really need to get more episodes of for sure.
Yeah. I think they have it on that channel app I gave you. I think like they show the old episodes on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I just
Yeah.
wish it would just give me what I'm actually gonna watch and shit because it's like 1,000 channels. I'm tired of seeing no
Yeah.
information.
It's a lot of stuff
Thank,
on there.
thank you again for that.
Yeah, no doubt.
So Rhapsody and Tigger for that show, I think off the hook or whatever.
Hmm.
Are you a fan of G Herbo?
I've heard of him. I never listened to him
Me neither.
though. It's called TV Mate. It's a app on your Fire Stick with 8,000 channels. Like and it has like the real video channels. MTV still shows videos. It's just on streaming. BT
Right.
has channels on there. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Yo, got me promoting Fire Stick channels and shit. I want my check, Amazon.
That's what I'm saying. Give me like a check or a gift certificate or something.
You know what I mean? I'm giving out all these channels to people and shit.
Yeah, off top. Yeah, that's the show.
Yes.
Isaiah Rashad dropped a new album Friday.
I didn't hear it.
Me neither.
I'm not. I'm not.
I mean, I'm gonna hear it, but I just been so busy this weekend. So
His last album was good, but I'm not rushing to hear it.
G Herbo, he's a trap artist. He's a drill artist. Okay, that's who he is.
He's from the West Coast.
Chicago, Chi-Town.
What about the other dude? The other dude from the West Coast. Forgot dude name. He like a young cat, and he be having like on his Instagram lives. He be having like he's like televising all these like thought chicks fighting in his crib and all that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I forgot dude name. He signed with Cash Money. I forgot the dude name though.
Yeah, I definitely don't know who you're talking about.
Chicago.
I mean,
Who's from Chicago?
what do you think of the brand
G.
new box? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you might be G Herbert's from Chicago. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's from Chicago.
I didn't watch the Behind the Music.
I saw
Did
the
you watch it?
LL a little bit, but it was pretty much the same thing.
Blueface, that's his name. Yeah, he have like I seen some shit on YouTube. He have like he was like showing his IG live and these two chicks were fighting in his crib. And like apparently it's like some like they live with him like the chicks that fight at his crib live with him. Like they have like a weekly show on his channel and shit.
Whatever these rappers do for clout is amazing.
Crazy. Yeah, he on Cash Money. Yeah, some remember Bad Girls, the Bad Girls TV show where they were like fighting at the crib.
I didn't care.
It's like that, yeah. And one of the chicks is like the chick like everywhere she goes she's fighting. Like she was at the mall and she like hit this chick in the back of her head and shit. It was like some crazy wild shit going on there. And I guess he's sleeping with them too. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the Madonna behind the music because I've never seen her behind the music before.
Right.
But I really want to watch the Busta Rhymes episode. That's what I'm waiting on.
They got one from Madonna.
Yeah.
When is that?
That's already in Paramount
That's
Plus.
already. Yeah, I'll check that out.
But the
I
artists
mean,
they
but
pick,
we already know about these artists. We know about Madonna and Buster
right?
already.
Like,
So
give me
what
some
else can
good
they say?
artists,
Right.
right? Like
I don't see what
Busta
else they can
Rhymes,
say about them.
yeah, the Busta Rhymes. I don't. I want to see that. That's the one I really want to see because I've never seen a documentary on Busta. So,
Right.
but I'm ready to start whenever you are, bro.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, YouTube, what's up? How's everyone doing this lovely, lovely, lovely Sunday afternoon? Whether you guys are just getting out of church or whether you guys at a brunch or picnic or whatever. It's your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy Try with me,
What up?
and this is actually gonna be a double review. The first album we're gonna talk about, and hopefully I don't get demonetized for this cover, is Ohio Players Angel.
Cover the boobs, yo.
I don't give a fuck. This was released in March 1977. No date necessary. Well, no date actually here. And then we're also going to talk about the lesser known Faiso Riding High, which also came out in 1977. I don't know the exact date. However, I think this is like an obscure album. So y'all, if y'all heard the name Faiso, y'all know what I'm getting at. All my EPMD fans, y'all know what I'm getting at. That's all I gotta say. But
Yeah.
hella people sample their shit, but
Mm-hmm.
But we've talked about how we got into Ohio Players before, right?
I don't. Did we do anything from them? We did a Honey album, right?
Yeah, we did. Okay, we did.
Yes, we did. We did talk about this stuff. Faiso, we
Okay.
didn't talk about.
Okay, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
All right, so there's not really that much to talk about because the last album that they've done was Contradiction from 1976, which, in my opinion, that's to me like the last great album. And I'm gonna get into that in a minute. It was like the last great album, and then they came out with a compilation in 1976. It was, I think, and I have the compilation. I think it's called like the Gold Compilation, and that was a good compilation because of the fact that it was just focused more on like their Mercury output, but it also had like two new songs: "Only a Child Can Love" and "Feel the Beat, Everybody Disco." Yes, Ohio Players did a disco song. We'll talk more about that. And what's interesting is that I think I mentioned in the Contradiction that they were going through some issues around this time too because Satch and Sugarfoot almost got arrested. Well, they got arrested because they had fucking marijuana in Satch's car and whatnot. And then also they were just going through like a lot of tax issues and shit like that too. Like they were just kind of going down. I hate to they were just see. I don't even want to say they were going downhill because I feel like Honey was their peak of their creativity, but at the same time, Contradiction was still as good.
Mm-hmm.
With this album, and I read an interview with Sugarfoot, like they did more synths on this album too, have more like a glossier R&B feel than the funk feel. And Sugarfoot himself, he himself said that he didn't really like this era of the Ohio Players because they felt like they were just trying to do what everybody else was doing. It wasn't as funky. And I had to see. I planned this interview, this review a while back ago,
Right.
and I'm trying to find the interview on my laptop. I bookmarked it, but fuck it. I guess it's just long gone at this point. So pretty much, they were really just trying to get really together. They were trying to get everything together, trying to find that funkiness and shit like that too. And it's kind of crazy too because this was actually their first album. They didn't really go gold when they were at Mercury Records and shit like that too. And it's kind of crazy too because they dropped another album in 1977 called Mr. Mean. And what was interesting was the fact that that was actually a soundtrack for this movie called like Mr. Mean or whatever. I never seen the movie.
Who's in the
This is
movie?
I'm looking up on Wikipedia. It says Fred Williamson, the Hammer.
Oh, I never seen it.
Yes.
So that's
So
one
it's
of
like-
those black exploitation films.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's interesting because I was actually thinking about talking about this album, but I got the Faiso album from '77. I really and that felt more like an Ohio Players album than the Misdemeanor album.
Mm.
To be real with you, um, what else about this album before I get into the songs? Yeah, I mean, they got a new member, um, Chet Willis on rhythm guitar. I mean, he's a dope guitar, but he really didn't really. I'm gonna be. He didn't really add too much to the group. I'm gonna be real with you. So, then you have the songs such as the singles such as "Body Vibes," "Ohio," OHIO, excuse me, and "Merry Go Round." All right, so 8 songs. Let's get. Oh, let me show y'all the. So this is the cover right here. You know how the Ohio players get down,
Hmm.
sexy ass females and shit like that.
Which one is your favorite?
My favorite cover?
Your favorite, yeah, how he plays album cover.
Oh, that's easy, honey.
Honey,
Yeah.
I like Skin Tight.
Ooh, Skin Fight is dope.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is all the members, the higher players, and stuff like that too. Yeah, like a little quote from Satch. He said,
Hmm.
"In my search for life, I found that worth plus work divided by time equals success. P.S. Remember, you never had success or failure till it's over." Real ass shit right there.
Right.
Um, oh shit. Okay. Lyrics. You guys know how much I love that.
Yep.
Um, all the releases they've done up to this point right here. That Tri's favorite, the Skin Tight.
Yes.
Um,
I have that on vinyl.
Same.
Yes. Classic.
I need to get more of their Westbound stuff on vinyl too, but that shit
Right.
goes for a stupid amount of money.
Hmm.
All right. Let me see how many songs. 8 songs. Let's get this shit started.
Yep.
I done said that twice. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, Title track Angel. This was a solid song. Nice way to start off the album, in my opinion. It's a fan favorite to like a lot of people, but to me, it's okay because of the fact that it was more polished.
Hmm.
And yeah, they were polishing themselves, with the Mercury era, but at the same time, they still had this funkiness to it. And I kind of like when I listen to this album, I get a lot of Bootsy's Rubber Band vibes. I don't know if it's just me from this album and shit too, but
Hmm.
and this was like one of the songs that kind of gave me like a Bootsy Collins kind of vibe and shit too. So
Yeah, it was dope. Definitely funky track. I like the beat and the bass line was dope. The horns, the background singing. Definitely a great way to start the album off. It's one of my favorites on this album.
I definitely hear your point about that shit too. Then we're gonna get to Merry Go Round. Um, this was a more funkier track, but at the same time, it's an okay track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kind of felt like this was kind of filler in my opinion. So
Right. I like it. I think the guitars was hitting on there, the beat, very funky track. It was good.
yeah, definitely see your point about that one. Next to that we got Glad to Know Your Mind. Oh shit, this one right here was probably the most disco song on this whole fucking album, in my opinion. Like, Ohio players and disco is not a good match. And you guys should know, if you guys watch my channel, I've always put the Ohio players in a very high regard, maybe even higher than P Funk at times. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? And like I said, it was just, excuse me, them trying to follow the hype and whatever. I wasn't really feeling this one right here.
I liked it. I thought it was a nice nice track, nice bass line. The horns are a major part on this album. Like every track is like you the horns are like the major star like the meat and potatoes for this album and for a lot of funk albums back then. So definitely like the horn arrangements on this one and the beat. It was dope.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny you on that, cause Satch pretty much put some of his best horn riffs on this fucking album and the Honey album too,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because yeah, that's one thing about fucking Satch, man. He was a good arranger, a good horn player. He was pretty much like the Cliff Burton of the Ohio players. But he
Yeah.
shaped the niggas up. Um, that's a weird comparison, but okay. That's how you know I've been listening to way too much Metallica last month and shit. But
Right. I could have told you that.
yeah, yeah. Um, track number 4, "Don't Fight My Love." My favorite track off this album, in my opinion. That beat, that dun,
Mhm.
you got what you need. Ooh, like one of the most underrated Ohio players songs. Bahamadia sampled that
Yes.
track off the Collage album. That's
Yes.
what actually got me into this album, Bahamadia.
True honey
And the way,
buns.
yes, got to talk about that album too.
Yes.
Yeah, man. The way she did that, like that dun, dun, yeah, man.
Hmm.
Definitely a very fire joint. Sugarfoot definitely did his thing with this one. His singing, I mean, you gotta remember around this time, everybody was trying to sing like Sugarfoot, including Lionel Richie and shit. Yeah, man, very, very dope shit.
Yeah, I love this song. The song definitely the beat and the bass line and the pianos on here. Just the way that it starts off and as soon as it starts off, you know the sample that Primo took for True Honey Buns, and that was a great song as well. And it's definitely a solid cut.
Yeah, very solid cut indeed. I mean, this easily could have easily been on Contradiction too. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
a bizarre arrangement too, like with the piano and the strings. I don't know, which is a very interesting track in Ohio players.
Hmm.
Um, Track number 5, "Body Vibes." Not really that much to say, but it's a pretty cool track. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not really that much to say.
It was cool. Nice beat. Nice horn arrangements. It's a okay track.
Yeah. Track number 6, "Can You Still Love Me?" Another dope ballad. Not as good as "Don't Fight My Love," but again, Sugarfoot definitely did his thing. Loved his arrangements on this fucking song. You know what I'm saying? Classic.
This song I actually put on my story for today's episode. I like this. This is like one of my favorites, and I like
Yes.
the beat and the bass line, the saxophones on it, the congos. Very dope track.
Yeah, very dope track indeed. I'm still trying to find this interview, man. Damn, that's one thing I hate about the internet. It's like certain shit is here, certain shit's not here. Fuck. Anyway, um, next, probably my second favorite track, "Ohio" or OHIO. Yes, this is probably the funkiest track. And this one was also like a fan favorite that they like to sing in concerts with one another. I just love that chord, like OHIO,
Mm.
OHIO. That's really putting Ohio on the map,
Yeah.
because a lot of people really need to understand Ohio and funk music is very synonymous and stuff like that because it birthed a lot of funk groups like that. I want to say the Ozzy Brothers came from Cincinnati. I want to say, even though they weren't funk, but still, Lakeside too. And of course the Ohio players. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we got to give Ohio its love and shit like that when it comes to funk.
Yeah, for sure. And High Tech came from Cincinnati, so
Oh wow,
can't forget
I
about
thought
High
he
Tech.
was.
Yeah.
I thought he was from Brooklyn all this time.
Nah, High Tech from Cincinnati.
Oh wow.
Yep. Yeah, like the dope, very dope track, man. One of my favorites on here. I like the beat and the bass line for it.
Yeah, definitely. And last track, "Faith." Um, Self-explanatory. Just pretty much, one has to have faith in the relationship and whatnot. And if you don't have faith in the relationship, then the love won't be strong. You know what I'm saying? Nice way to end up the album. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pretty straight track.
Yeah, yeah, it was dope. Nice beat. Definitely a great way to end the album off.
Most definitely. All right, and you know what? Fuck it. I give up on these fucking interviews. Fuck it. Um, and that's all the tracks off this short album. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is a good but not great album. I felt like the Ohio player creatively was beginning to be in a rut. I mean, that shit from 72 to 76, probably my favorite. And this is not, it's not like a bad album. At the same time, it's like a weird album. Like,
Right.
but at the same time, they were still on their game. They were still on their game when it came to this album. You know, they were still Ohio players. I felt like quality wise, this and we're gonna talk about the Faiso album like the last hurrah when it came to them. So I would definitely give this album mm, 4 mics. I'm gonna definitely give this 4 mics and shit like that, you know. And just I was literally almost gonna give this 3.5, but I was like, I can't really give Ohio players album from this air time lower than 4. Now, if this missed the mean, that's another story. That's all I gotta say.
I think it's definitely solid. You know, one of their best. You know, the production was great. The horn arrangements on it, the beat, it's a lot of melodic tracks. You know, very funky. Um, I like Angel was one of my favorites, and Can You Still Love Me, and Don't Fight My Love. Great album. I'll definitely give it 4 mics.
Sir. All right, now the next album we're gonna talk about Faiso. Now, any story about how you got into Faiso?
I mean, just growing up, like my mom just playing the oldies around the house. You know, the same way she did with Ohio plays. And, you know, just growing up in the '80s as a kid and hearing a lot of these songs, and then later on when rap started and hearing a lot of the artists sample these old tunes and becoming familiar with the samples. You know, it's just a natural progression. So it's no real elaborate story, but you know, just hearing the oldies at 4 or 5 years old, you never forget a lot of these songs. So
Right.
you know,
Yeah, man. Like I said, I think probably the first time I heard that track, of course, Riding High was, believe it or not, next Friday, the movie.
right.
I didn't know what the song was.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, I thought it was just like some shit for a soundtrack. Some shit for the soundtrack.
Right.
Okay, he's confirming we can do Kanye at Tuesday and shit. So,
Okay.
okay, so it's Kanye.
Was that
Ja
11
Rule.
p.m.?
I'm gonna check on him.
Kanye Tuesday, Ruthie 36 Wednesday.
Hmm.
Okay.
Um, let me see. I could probably. I'll see if I still want to do. Let me see how I'm feeling tomorrow. So we can do
Mhm.
Chino Thursday and shit. But most likely Chino will be Thursday.
Right.
And he said 11 p.m. is fine.
Okay.
All right, so great.
One of my favorite Kanye albums. That's great.
Send me your email for the StreamYard so we can test run it when it's near. All right.
Dope.
All right. So anyway, so yeah, so next Friday, and it was that scene where what's her boy, what's her boy's name? Craig
Mm-hmm.
pretty much was fucking around with some weed, and he got
Mm-hmm.
high, and he had like a little hallucination of the Hispanic chick
Right.
and shit like that. There was some sexy dance and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the actress's name though. I used to see her in a lot of stuff, but
Right.
yeah, but then when I heard the EPMD song "Please Listen to My Demo," it was the way how EPMD flipped it. I don't know.
Mm.
It was like something so different from the late '80s and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like I never heard that kind of sound before, so I had to look. Okay, what is that sample? So I looked it
Yeah.
up, and I was like, Faiso riding high, and the rest is history.
And the Chris
All
Course
right,
joint, Tonight's the Night.
that was from the last time they did it, right?
Yes. Young Rich and
Yeah.
Dangerous. Yeah.
Yes. Like that album. Like that album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Hella. I'm gonna get into like a lot more people we sampled it once we talk about the track, but
Yeah.
I wasn't okay. So what I can find about Faiso, of course, they were a group put on by Satch from the Ohio Players. The members include Keith Harrison, who passed away. No, no, not him. Robert Neal, who actually passed away in 2021, actually this year.
Wow.
And shit. So rest in peace. Um, Ralph Love Akins, Tyrone Fly Crumb, and Roger Parker. So pretty much, they came out from in Ohio, and they signed to She Records. They had three albums: Riding High, Good Thing, and Breaking the Funk. So that's all the album that they came out with. But at the same time, this one was the album that was the most known. Even though all that shit's out of print too, so no surprise.
Right.
So
Yep.
yeah. And I'm gonna be with this album. It's not really that much to talk about, but at the same time, I just wanted to give his
Right.
flowers and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So this is the album cover. Very spacey. Riding high. Niggas on space, riding high, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no booklet. That's pretty much it. Okay. All right. So track number one, riding high. Oh my god, this track right here. This track right here is a trip. It's no surprise this is my favorite track off of this album. No other track pretty much reached like it was as adventurous or reached the sophistication as this track. Cause I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard this album, I thought it was gonna be some really spacey funk, some really
Mm.
progressive Pink Floyd kind of shit.
Right.
Which I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna get into it in a minute, y'all. Trust me, I'm gonna get into it. So, and the way how this motherfucker was singing this track, I'm riding high, everybody on the highway. Like I was just like, oh shit, like took me to a whole different planet and shit. And then
Mm-hmm.
that synthesizer, like doo doo
Mm-hmm.
doo. It was
Fire.
just so haunting, fire. The people that use this, EPMD, Black Moon on Shit Is
Mm.
Real.
Yes.
Who else? Craig Mack on the Flavor in the Ear Easy Mode remix. I never heard that remix before, but I'm gonna check it
I
out.
never heard. I never heard that one.
Yeah. OC on the Word Life outro. I love the way how OC flipped that sample too.
Yeah, that was dope.
Lil C's, Bone Thugs, Ice Cube, AOT, Brother Lynch Six. Like this track is literally like one of the most sampled tracks in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like with this track right here, like this is like one of those tracks where hip hop really made popular, in my opinion.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's a classic. Um, from the beginning of the song to the end of the song, real melodic. Love the beat. It's you have to know this song because every some of your favorite artists sample this song. So yeah, definitely the best song off the album. You know,
Right.
Rob Rodney.
Funky Reputation. I'm gonna be real. I didn't care for.
It was okay. It was a nice beat. Funky track, nice horn arrangements on it.
True. True. Um, You and I Belong Together. This was a dope track. To be real with you, it's like a little love song. Love the horns on this track too. Nice little beat.
Yeah, this was dope. I like the bass line on it, and the beat was dope for it. Yeah.
Definitely. All right. Toe Jam. Shit. Very funky. Just like a vintage Ohio Players song, kind of reminiscent of like the Westbound days, like the faster rhythms and stuff like that too. Eh, it's alright.
I actually liked it. It reminded me of like a Parliament song. Real funky, nice on arrangements, nice beat. You know, you got the guy saying I used to be a soul dancer, dancing on the floor. I used to see the people dancing. They would always ask for more. And you know, you got the dope chorus. He's like talking about like take off your shoes and toe jam on the floor and stuff. So I thought it was cool.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? I'm just gonna make Chino XL next Sunday and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I
At
know I'm
3
gonna be
p.m.
tired. To be announced, because I don't know what I'll be doing that day and shit, but most likely.
Right.
But 'cause I know I'm gonna be hella tired with 3 back-to-back reviews and shit. So yeah. Track number 5, we got True Love. This was again a bizarre arrangement. It had like a gospel funky feel to it, in my opinion. Um, this was definitely a nice song, but it could have been better. Shit.
Real funky ballad. You know, I like the beat on it. The pianos was good. Real melodic. Yeah. One of my favorites on this album.
Right. And the last track, Test. This is Faiso. Now, this is the other track I believe was this close
Guess
to matching the eventualness of Riding High and shit like that. Very funky track. Nice arrangements, horns. Everything about this track was amazing.
you forgot the other track, Get Some Booty.
Ah, damn, I did. But okay, Get Some Booty was that track. Yeah, pretty cool track too. Nothing really to it. Yeah,
That was cool. It was not a real funky track, nice guitars in it, and the beat was dope. That was a good track.
yeah. What about This Is Faiso?
And yeah, Faiso, the last track, that was dope. I like the bass line for that. The beat was nice, real funky.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Overall, this this is a nice album. You know, I feel like I'm not gonna lie, they pretty much had the success with Riding High, and they did the whole album based off that single, which you can pretty much tell and shit like that too. Because usually when an artist drop a dope catchy single, sometimes they would like to name album after that single, and next thing you know they have the single as the first track or whatever. You know how that shit goes. But other than that, this was a very cool track. You know what I'm saying? If you like the Ohio players, you'll most definitely love this album. I'm gonna give it a 3.5, Mike.
Yeah, it was good. Definitely had some bangers on there. You know, the most recognizable track is Riding High, the first track. Yeah, it was real melodic and funky, and love the production. You know, has that '70s feel to it. You know, definitely enjoyed it. I'll give it like a 3.5.
Definitely. Alright, okay. I'm gonna stay until about 4 o'clock. Alright, so I guess the schedule for is Tuesday's Kanye Fantasy album, Wednesday's Ja Rule, Friday's the gameplay, and then Sunday is Chino XL. Yeah, 'cause I don't know. I don't know. Part of me is ready to. I don't know. Part of me just want to talk to some fantasy, but I'm just like,
You don't want to talk about? Well, I thought this was like your favorite Kanye album.
nah. I never said it was my favorite
Is
Kanye.
that
I
what's your
said
favorite Kanye album?
late registration.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're not ready to talk about you're not ready to talk about this one because we didn't do the other ones.
Oh no, it's not that. It's because like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna do it for my homeboy and shit like that too. But at the same time, it's just that you know how I feel about Kanye post 2007. But this was still a good album. Don't get me wrong. I still like this album though. But
His last great album. You don't think
Yeah,
so?
yeah, it is. Cause I was gonna say Watch the Throne, but that's a duo album too.
Right. That was good too. But if you talking about Kanye albums, this is his last great one. I
Yeah,
like Yeezus, but Yeezus is not on that level of Doctors of Fantasy though.
yeah. I know Donda's allegedly coming out Friday.
Supposedly.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah. I'm not gonna do reactions on Nas or Kanye. I'm gonna be real. I'm listening to them solo wise,
I'm
and I'll just.
I'm not excited for the Nas album to tell you the truth, so I'm more excited for Donda.
This is my thing. I just feel like marketing wise, an artist should never drop the same day as a highly anticipated release. That's just my personal opinion. I've seen a lot of albums flop like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I don't. I mean, look, we February '96, we had one of the best release days ever. All Eyes on Me, The Score, Mad Skills. I don't think Pac cared if Fugees were dropping the same day.
Well, see, at that time, it was at that time. I see what you're saying, but the Fugees were already like getting like a really a lot of success too with that.
Mm-hmm.
Pac got out of jail, so
Mm-hmm.
and no one really cared about Mad Skills that day. Shit. I mean,
Slept on album though.
yeah, which Matt Skills for like I said for newer artists,
Mm-hmm.
the label should have known better than to have a newer artist having the same release date as quote unquote the most anticipated album,
Mm-hmm.
possibly of '96,
Yeah.
and an album based off commercial singles and a group that pretty much redefined itself and
Right.
catching the eye.
Sa- Same day in was it November '93? You had Midnight Marauders and Into the Wu Tang. Same day
That
releases.
was one of the few times it actually worked.
Right.
Hell, Nirvana's Nevermind, if I'm not mistaken, dropped the same day as Tribe Called Quest Low in Theory. And Red Hot
Mm.
Chili Peppers
I
Blood
didn't know.
Sex Sugar Magic. That worked too.
Great albums.
Yes.
All three of them.
All alternative albums and shit.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Give me one second. I'm blowing my nose right quick.
Q said he feels like Graduation was Kanye's last good album. I disagree. Graduation was great, one of my favorites. I don't think that was his last great album though. Tupac on my block or High Till I Die. Definitely on my block. Classic track from the show soundtrack. High Till I Die was dope. I like on my block a little bit more. UGK is dope. I talked about UGK on Friday. They're celebrating the Riding Hard anniversary for that album. Dope album. Underground Kings, dope double album. You know,
Oh,
my favorite in the group was Bun B. I was a big Bun B fan when he, especially when he went solo with Tro. That was a dope album. A lot of like people that I know at that time was bumping the Trill album. So that was very big for him when that dropped, and a lot of collabs he's done, and even now, like a lot of shit he's done is still on fire.
yeah. My favorite member has always been Pimp C, to be real with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, very dope, very dope. Very dope. All right, lyricism wise, fuck with him and shit like that. Yes, sir. Random question. Tupac My Block, show soundtrack, or High Till I Die? Oh shit. I'm gonna go with My Block.
I love that song.
Yeah,
Easy Mo B.
yes, sir. Alright. So I had an idea. I wanna do like a did I tell you I wanna do something about Jay-Z's pre Reasonable Doubt songs one day?
Before the album, like you mean like can I can't get with that and
Yep.
okay, yeah, we could do that.
I don't know when, but I'll let you know. Oh Jesus
Or is it gonna
Christ.
be like a top five or something or
Probably like a breakdown. I'm not real.
yeah? I can't get with that and in my
Gotta
lifetime.
reach the top.
Mm-hmm.
That's my. I play that shit like at least once a week. I'm gonna be real. Every time I feel like I'm that nigga, though, I play that shit. No, Q. Pimp C is not the down south version of Tupac. No,
Oh Lord.
no. Because people also say that about Soldier Slim too.
Mm-hmm.
No, no. Pimp was more nastier than Pac. I'm gonna be real. He was more ruthless than Pac on the mic. Listen to the whole second Super Tight album and shit. Pimp C was killing this shit. I actually cannot wait to talk about this Ja Rule album. To be real with you,
It's one of his best.
his best actually.
Every Ja Rule album should be celebrated to me.
Even Pain is Love too.
Yes. No, not except for that one. Not
All
that
right.
one. Every one before he went to jail. I want to say before '09. I think I was like '09, 2010 that came out. So yeah,
So how did you like the video game gameplay?
that
Friday.
was good.
That's good.
Yeah, you got to play the better games. You know, NBA Jam and shit, and Super Mario
Everything is
and
done.
Tekken, all that shit. I didn't play a lot of Pokemon games, so I watched more of the show than the actual playing the games.
I feel you.
You know,
I'm trying to like this week. I'm trying to work my system by having the laptop webcam pointing at the TV,
right,
and then me just doing the streaming off of my phone and mute. Then make sure I mute the laptop
right,
microphone and shit. That way, no screeching sound and shit. I'm gonna try that this week and shit.
right. Yeah, we already did
And
the review. It's a short album.
yeah, I gave it a 4 months.
Yes, it's definitely one of their best.
Yeah, but definitely expect Pokemon in like a couple of weeks on these couple of weeks. I'm gonna definitely do Def Jam. Def
Hmm.
Jam is coming. Um, I also got Ocarina of Time. I got Simpsons Hit and Run.
I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, GTA Vice City.
Right.
But yeah, the Pokemon one, I just wanted to try it out, just experiment with that. Shit. This fucking job got me trading, picking and sorting out Pokemon cards all fucking day and shit.
Um, favorite
So
album from them? I don't understand what he's saying.
yeah, I don't understand what you're saying either. But luckily, I got some IHOP pancakes. I'm gonna smash tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I want some on my break and shit.
Yeah.
So everyone's still talking about this whole the baby homophobic rant. I think Madonna said some shit.
Oh my lord. Madonna, Miss Controversy herself. No.
I think so. I
What
read
does she have
something
to
said
say? This is right up our alley. She's the queen of controversy.
not Miss Controversy herself.
Yeah. She should have had an album called Controversy. Instead, Prince did
Prince
one.
already
So
beat it to it.
Prince did one. So
She said, and I quote, "I want to put my cell phone lighter up and pray for your ignorance."
and this is a woman. This is a woman that done pissed off many religious groups. did a sex book. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like the original Kim Kardashian, sleeping with many different celebrities, and she's offended by this. I'm surprised.
He said if you're gonna make remarks about HIV, know your facts.
I'm very surprised. Cruz said, Cruz said, are we doing SWV New Beginning? I don't think we're doing that right now.
Not at this moment, but we
I
are.
still didn't hear the album yet.
That's their best album though.
That's their best album, dude.
Hmm.
Well, it has to be a lot better than Release Some Tension. So
Oh hell yeah, it is. Release Some Tension was trash.
another
Let me not. It's not trash. You're just mediocre.
another album that's in the dumpster.
You know why I like New Beginning? It
Mm.
actually has some good Neptune's production too.
Like early Neptune.
Early Neptunes.
It don't even sound like they stuff like from the 2000s.
That's the best part.
Favorite
Yeah.
song that sampled the Riding High. We just talked about it. The Crisscross Tonight's the Night. EPMD. Yeah. That joint.
I even liked how Black Moon did that for Shit Is Real.
Yeah. That was dope too.
Yeah. I was there for 5 minutes and shit. So I'm gonna go to a vinyl show in 2 weeks. Vinyl and CD show.
Hmm.
Yeah, hopefully I'll find some gems and shit. So every time I go to this place, I always have found like a hella gems and shit. So
Yeah.
after I go to the vinyl, after I go to the vinyl store tomorrow, and then get the Soul on Ice this week, I'm not gonna get no vinyls or CDs until that day and shit.
Right.
Cause hopefully, I still got you on Soul on Ice this week. I got you.
Okay. Favorite GTA game.
San Andreas. Who has that?
QX app.
Moon.
Madonna is the queen of controversy, burning crosses in your videos, and switching the what is she was practicing cabal or some shit.
I don't know what Madonna.
Kabbalism, some crazy religion she was doing. She is the queen of controversy, so it's surprising that this would piss her off.
I just don't believe all the things people say.
Right.
Controversy.
Mm-hmm. He could be doing that for clout too, man. You know what I'm saying? He might not even feel like that. He just saying it for people to talk about it.
If he is, it's kind of corny though. But oh well.
Yeah, people do shit like that, man. I'm at this point, the way that the culture is, I'm not surprised if artists go out of their way to do things or to say things out of the ordinary just for attention. And they might not be even feeling like that. They might just say, they publicists might tell them to do that shit.
Holy shit. So DJ Yella is doing an interview with Black. He's talking about he got molested at 11. Oh shit.
Oh wow. DJ Yella from NWA,
Yeah.
the porn director. Wow.
You know what? And then Gene Dill. I'm loving this Gene Dill interviews and shit. He's talking about how Diddy almost contemplated suicide after being fired from Uptown. He's exposing all the tea, man. Like
He should have killed himself after Biggie died. Cause that's when his label went down. His label went downhill after that. I
what
mean,
the fuck are you doing?
his label went downhill. Let's be real about that.
It's Sunday. You on some reckless shit today.
Oh man.
Wow.
Listen, man. We don't pull no punches here. You know what I'm saying? Diddy ruined Bad Boy after Biggie died. That was the end of Bad Boy. It was the death of Bad Boy. Let's be real about that. No, who was the biggest artist after Bad Boy? Mace with his one album? Black Rob? That's a good question. Who is the biggest artist after Biggie passed away? Is it Mace or is it Black Rob? Because it really wasn't nobody else.
It's definitely not Black. You got to throw in Faith Evans to that list too.
Faith Evans was already big with her first album. I'm talking about like after Big died and Puffy went on this whole run of releasing terrible albums after On the Way Out. Other than after Biggie, who was Bad Boy's saving grace? To me, it was Mace. with
It
Harlem
was
World.
made.
To me, with his one album, it's still great. Anything else after Harlem World, I don't care for. Black Rob first album was great. Anything else, I don't care for. Is it Shine? Is it G Dub? I mean, people have they different opinions on shit. Bad Boy was over after Biggie died. That's when the shit started happening. 112 Ronnie says.
R&B wise, they were the saving grace.
It was. And then they had to deal with Jagged Edge.
Uh, even then,
Who's the most controversial rapper? Shit, that could be Pac, 50 Cent. You
Isham.
know. Huh?
Isham.
Isham?
Yeah.
Isham and Nardis?
Yeah.
Is the most controversial rapper to you?
I mean, he's one of the most controversial.
Why?
It's like some of the shit he was talking about, talking about like molestation in his music and saying shit about Christianity in his music. Like, not a lot of people in hardcore were doing shit like that,
Right. Eminem, Kanye West. All controversial.
Yeah.
Jerome? I don't know Jerome. Who the hell is Jerome?
Martin Jerome?
Jerome from Bad Boy? I don't know that artist.
Oh, that little boy, Jerome.
Never heard him. I stayed away from kitty rappers after Crisscross. That was it for me. What's too far? Better lyricist Shaheem or Little C's?
Shaheem.
I still believe Biggie was writing Little C's shit.
He was.
You know. Has Little C's hasn't dropped shit since when? Since his first album? When the last time Little C's dropped anything?
I have no idea.
Don't know him. Never heard Jerome. Ronnie said I stayed away from kitty rappers after Bow Wow. It took you that long?
Bounce with me, bounce with me.
Bow Wow.
But yeah, I'm actually about to get some rest before I go to work. Cause this 12 hours like kicking my fucking ass. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching this in the afternoon. Ouch. Oof, my back. With these fucking 2 albums. You know what I'm saying? Dope shit. And like I mentioned Tuesday, we're gonna talk about Kanye is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Got my nigga Devon coming in the building and shit like that, hip hop head and shit. Then Wednesday we're gonna talk about Ja Rule's 336 album. Sunday is gonna be Chino XL's Here to Save You All. A nice album to listen to on a Sunday, okay? And Friday is gonna be the usual gameplay. So
What you playing on Friday?
Oh, same Pokemon show.
Pokemon? Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be like probably like a good 3 weeks. I don't play Pokemon then.
Oh, you in a Pokemon mode right now.
Kind of sorta and shit. I'm trying to prove a point to Kuji. And
We want Def Jam fight for New York.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming, y'all.
We'll get Coogee on here to play with you then, if y'all in the Pokemon mood. Like, let's get a Pokemon duel going on or something.
Shit. You got anything planned for this week?
I'm dropping. I might have more than one guest on with this for the Supernatural review, but if not, I'll be doing that by myself. But that's gonna be like season 1 and 2. I'm doing that. I never did that before. Just I talk about a whole series, so I'm gonna do the series review on that, like season by season. Yeah. Anything else is just gonna be just stay tuned. So.
Okay, bad. Well, all right. I hope everyone has a good afternoon, and I will see y'all on maybe Tuesday if I do a live chat. But peace.
All right.
Appreciate it, bro.